So let me admit that I'm a coalman. It's very important.
Which of the towns are you from?
I'm from Impraiso,
Oh, okay.
but the Abene folks are the ones that install a chief.
Okay. Okay.
So
They're the kingmakers.
they are the king and queen makers.
Right.
Okay.
And let me admit that this woman has been at the helm of affairs for about 15 years. And she's actually the overall Queenmother for Kwahu.
Okay.
So though there are many queens, she's the overall.
Like the paramount queen.
Yes, I mean if
If there is anything like that.
and she's been gazetted,
Very well.
and her grandfather was the Oman Hene
Okay.
at a point in time, and so the lineage, in terms of her royalness, is known. Now, there's been controversies with regards to the earlier Oman Hene. Before they installed the one before this one who's seated.
The Queen one.
Yes. There were controversies, and eventually they landed on the one before. And that one too didn't sit too well. And apparently, either one or two reasons, he was disturbed.
You mean the one seated?
No, not the one seated. The one before this one. So, the stooling and the installation of a new Oman Hene has been a bit controversial. In the sense that most of the time, once you are made an Oman Hene, unless you don't conduct yourself well, it's something you hold till death.
Yeah.
But out of some of the things we heard from ADB in terms of a loan arrangement, either gone bad or whatever, I don't want to go into that matter.
Yeah.
But somehow, the man ended up being distilled. And you know, distillment is not done by one person. It's done by quite an entourage or stakeholders within the land. And then, more importantly, even when you've been distilled, it is the Abene Queenmother who would install the next person. So I think that it is very complicated, and whether we like it or not, because there's a chief of staff from Kwahu, it will interest him. And yesterday, I must admit, when I saw all of this, I then wept again with regards to Omane Boama, because he would have been also consulted if he was alive today. I mean, defense minister, huge portfolio. And this is bordering on security of the nation. And I want to use this opportunity to respectfully impress on the IGP's mind about the conduct of police. First of all, I think women should be arresting women.
Okay.
Women should what?
Women
Arresting
should be
women.
arresting women.
Arresting women.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the event of a female suspect who
I
needs to be
mean,
picked up.
listen, if you are
Female
picking
officers.
up a queen,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be male officers.
But what if the female surrounds herself with male
With male.
bodyguards?
No, I'm saying the arrest. I'm not saying the processes. So you can go in there. I'll be very surprised if there was a female sergeant or something as part of the operations. That is what I'm saying. Yes, I think that. And then this still borders on one key issue: how we pick people up, how we arrest people. It is becoming troubling in this country, and people have rights. The key first question is, who gave the warrant? Who gave the authorization? Is it a court? Because police cannot just get up based on what I tell police to then just come and take anybody, and not just anybody. The Queenmother of the land. I mean, and respectfully, you can't do this in Ashanti land. Neither can you do this even here in Gamashi. When a known gazetted queen mother, you just go and pick up 4 a.m. during her sleep. So this is an extension of the indiscipline for me in terms of our policing. And by extension, our military. And I really think that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, it is becoming a bit too much. You know, the MPP has been screaming about that procedure or process of just picking people up. We're not in a military or policing regime, no. That was in the past. We are now practicing democracy where all individuals have equal rights and you are not guilty until proven. And as such, it is the integrity of policing that gives all of us protection in this country. When we respect men in uniform. And I always preach that, listen, last week or so, I said that before you shoot or disrespect a person in uniform, you should be very careful. And in as much as I'm fighting for people to respect the security services, they ought to conduct themselves well and appropriate. If they were doing this to please a certain element, and let me be very clear here, individuals contracting security personnel to do their bidding is a serious crime. You know, with regards to even land litigations in this country. It shouldn't be that court orders something, then somebody who thinks he has money can use the police and the military against a court order. These things happen a bit too much. And as we all know, I, on a personal note, based on the security analysis that have come out, in I think about 2 months ago, our security is dipping. And the indices for checking a country's security, you look at immigration officers who have been killed recently, you look at conflicts in the country, and you look at the tension situations. and anything that brings about tension in this country is unacceptable. So I would impress on the likes of our Chief of Staff, who's also a Kwahu man. I believe he's either from Obo or Boming. I'm not too sure. But this is our Queenmother. And when we devalue the stools in this country, then our moral codes, our culture, identity, listen to Mr. Speaker yesterday, becomes lost on us. And if you don't know your, as Bob Marley says, if you don't know where you're from, do you know where you're going? So, in summary, I'm deeply concerned about the conduct of our security services, the professional conduct of our security services, and the fact that we need to know that they are law enforcement and they don't work on their own to, you know, police cannot jail you. No, it is the, you know, the judge that orders, you know, a pickup, an arrest, all of these things. And I think that they need to educate with the public more, and then even they, the police, to need some retraining.
Right.
You know, especially when you are doing paramount-related things, you know, and almost they are here in Kuala na, after the company for them. So eventually, president to be home, then any quote-unquote security personnel can just walk into president's house and I mean, based on,
I think that's
no, I'm saying based on what is happening now.
No, a similar thing happened in where is it, Haiti?
Sri Lanka.
No, Haiti actually, when they killed the president, you know, had the
So you know, as it's listen, it's like I said, they've been starting with picking up ordinary people. Now they've graduated to a Queenmother. They've graduated. And if we don't instill discipline in our system, eventually, or even Attorney General will be there, and without court order or warrant, somebody will come and pick him up. Or, what is even troubling is that people can work under the guise. Yesterday, when the report came, they said men dressed in police uniform. As if it's not police people. Please, are you understanding me?
Yeah.
So that reportage.
That expression is used all the time.
Well, but my
It is.
my
Yeah.
key
It's
point
also
is
dangerous.
Larry,
Yes, sir.
you may be home and armed robbers may come dressed
In police
in
uniform.
police uniform. How are you going to? The only thing that will give you some solace is when you see a warrant with a judge's stamp on it, and then you know that
Very well.
there's a
Very well.
magistrate ordering it.
Very well.
Yes.
I'll come to you on